What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I just wanted to make a video talking about my thoughts and my opinions on the new EA Skate game. Now that the NDA has been lifted, I can actually talk about and show you guys some footage that I recorded the other day as I've been playing the game for about I've been playing the game for a bit. I've got probably 40-ish hours or so of just skating around and doing challenges in between my last time with the early access and my time now, before the official launch on September 16th. Now, first things first, just to get right out of the way, this video is obviously not sponsored. I'm a tiny channel with basically nobody who watches anything, so this video is not sponsored. I'm not paid to say anything, but I just want to say, I mean, the game's got a couple problems. And I was expecting it to be glitchy because, I mean, it's Skate, and so it's kind of known for how glitchy and silly it can be, so I'm not surprised that people have already found glitches. I'm just hoping that they don't get patched unless they're super game breaking, like certain little exploits like the speed glitches and some of the high launch glitches, just because, I mean, they're fun and the community seems to like them. And I think the bottom line for this game should be making sure that the community stays having fun and having a good time skating around San Van, because I know it's a little scary as a live service game. The other thing I want to get out of the way is that I don't particularly hate the art style, but I do think that it isn't as good as it used to look. Like, even early trailers for the game, I think, had more of the traditional Skate aesthetic that you would think. I like that it's bright and colorful. I don't really think that it's gone full hog into like the Fortnite thing. And I also, I kind of hate the loot boxes. I wish that there were just shops that I could go buy the pieces I wanted with the credits instead of using the loot box to gamble. Even if they are free, I'm glad that they're free and I don't have to pay for them, and so I can just buy things from the rotating shop whenever I want. But if I wanted to spend money, which currently I think I'm okay, there haven't really been any cosmetics that I really have seen in the shop so far that have made me want to buy them. But I mean, I want to get a nice girl deck and maybe the girl sticker pack, just buying some stuff for cheap. But I don't really plan on spending too terribly much on this game, but I do think I wish there was more options, and hopefully they'll continue to add more varied options for the free-to-play experience, especially as more and more content comes out, and there's going to be the battle passes and everything. So, and from what it looks like you can earn the premium currency back from the battle pass, even though we don't have any information, so that's at least good. But overall, I think that they're not little nitpicks, and they're definitely things that I think could and will change in the future. But I think overall, the main thing for me that matters is how good the skating feels, and the skating in this game honestly feels great. I think it feels snappy. Flicking and performing the actual tricks that you want to perform feel good. I think the bails could use a little bit more weight to them. I think it's a little too floaty, but that's something also that the physics can change later down the line as things get more and more refined, because this is still early access. Even though it's releasing to the public, the game's still not finished. But overall, I think I'm really enjoying skating around, finding stair sets to skate, finding cool places. I like the rotating community parks that change out and have new stuff. I think just adding a little new park for me to come in and check out every day is just a good reason to log on and skate for a little bit. And I think this game's going to be the perfect game to just kind of hop on with your buddies and skate around and shoot the shit for just, however long you guys want to skate, finding a spot. I hope that the challenges get a little bit more diverse and less repetitive, because I'm tired of doing the same own the spots. I wish that they would have had more curated, I think they should have had more curated and permanent challenges that don't rotate, that you have to get done, with the little mission system for the little tutorial where you go and talk to everybody. Which brings me into my other biggest problem with this game, and I just think the dialogue is terrible. I'm happy that you can, turn off V and turn off the little tutorial tips and everything, because she just talks to you so damn much. I just want to skate. But talking to all the characters like Shingo and Slappy and they're just shells of what they used to be in the older skate games, which I think is really sad, but it's what I expected when they're trying to appeal to a younger generation of kids. But I don't even think they're really doing that, because like when Slappy told me that Shingo used to push wrong foot, I went, "What? Excuse me, Slappy? Excuse me?" But other than that, I've really just been enjoying logging on and skating. I think like hitting lines and actually like being able to express yourself creatively on the board, even though it's not as in depth as something like Session or even Skater XL, I think that it's a pretty good balance, and there's a lot of good settings that you can tweak to get yourself closer to a more realistic skate sim experience if that's what you want. For me, I've always liked the more arcadey but still kind of grounded feel of skate, so I like hitting big mega ramps and hitting stair sets and doing all kinds of crazy like gaps. So that's always what I like. So I kind of have a mixture between the two, which I think is great that you can customize that kind of thing. And I'm hoping to see more and more settings that come and fix those sorts of issues. But overall, I've been having a great time playing skate, and I hope that it will continue to grow into a space that feels good, and I hope that it just continues to get better and better instead of EA killing it off in a year because not enough people are buying the microtransactions, and then it'll just be gone, and they'll be like, well, we're never going to make skate again because you guys said you wanted it, and then obviously you didn't. But I also feel like this game's kind of hindered by the fact that everybody was excited 5 years ago when they announced it, and then it was in development hell because they probably put a handful of guys on it and didn't give them that many resources and told them to make skateboarding Fortnite. I'm also disappointed in the lack of modes that are there and available in the game right now, and the replay editor. But I didn't really edit that many replays, but I still think like when I wanted to edit a replay, I liked having keyframes and all those features. And supposedly they're going to be coming, but not until like December is when there's a replay editor overhaul according to the roadmap. So that's a little bit of a ways away. But overall, I think at its core, I'm enjoying skating in Skate, and I think that's what's most important. And so I'm hoping that that continues to get refined, it continues to feel good, because at the end of the day, as long as that feels good and is refined, then people, I think, are going to keep skating and keep playing, and they're going to have to either figure out a new monetization strategy or actually, like, just adapt and shift it in a way as the game gets more developed. But there's still a lot of future left, there's still a lot of time before even the early access comes up for everybody, and I hope that once you guys all get to play it and get your hands on, then everybody seems to enjoy it. Overall, I think it's been really fun for me. I'm excited to like come home and play skate every day for a little bit. It's just a nice, relaxing thing. So for me, it's exactly what I wanted, but also it's not, like, if that makes any sense. So thank you guys all for watching, and peace.